Hello guys, what's up and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chad here again with another KOF Allstar video, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we got some leaks from our good boy Gigaproto over here. Definitely go check this guy out over here. He has the dino avatar there. I will put the link, a link to his channel in the description down below. This guy always leaks this stuff super early, and it's really just great. Especially when KOF Allstar official Twitter is always leaving us dry, but man, what's leaving me dry right now is mature over here. Like, this art is, whew, man, my mouth is watering. My mouth is watering. It's just as wet as she is in this art. If you take a close look, she's wet. See the drops, the water drops on her clothing. It's all good, man. It's this might be, after Queen Vanessa, this might actually be the best art in the game, in my opinion. It's just so good. It's just so good. She just got done skating. She has, of course, a costume skate with her own name on it and a heart. Great. She has her high heels. You know, she also ready for, like, that's, you know, after beach party, you know, at the balcony of the hotel or whatever, wherever you are, can get some nice drinks and just have some crazy good time. But let me refocus. We are here not to talk about the design, not to talk about how thirsty I am. We are here to talk about the character and what she can do. So let's start with her leader skill. So Mature has a leader skill for attack types. It increases their attack by 30% and increases their critical rate by 9%. This is good. Not a great leader skill. It's an okay one. So let's move to the more brutal things that she has in her kit, because oh my god, this woman is brutal. So we have her first core over there, which is a power gauge increase 30%. She also has a penetration up by 192, attack by 1050, 6% increased damage against attack type, decrease damage from strike skills by 8%, and finally a 24% critical damage increase. These are all pretty nice. The best ones are obviously the penetration up and the 30% PG gain. 30% PG gain is actually really good, and penetration up is always great for PvE content and bosses with super huge defenses. So let's keep going. We're now going to take a look at her core passives, and here we have her two core passives. I'm gonna read the translation that I did myself, by the way, thanks to Google Translate, my best friend. Love you, boy. So we're here. The first core passive is, when receiving a critical hit from an enemy, reduces the enemy's attack by 25% for 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, freezes the enemy. Cooldown 19 seconds. And her second core passive is a PvP only core passive. When hitting an enemy with a super armor or hyper armor with an active skill, she has 100% chance to cancel the enemy's super attack for 3 seconds and activates her own super attack. No, I think it's I read that wrong. She has a 100% chance to cancel the enemy's super attack and activate her own super attack for 3 seconds. That's how it goes. So this is actually really amazing. Being able to strip down enemies' super attack is obviously amazing, but not only that, she gives herself super attack when she does. That means that if you're attacking her with super attack and it's super armor, excuse me, if you attack her with super armor and she uses her any of her skills, right? She will strip your super armor and give herself super armor so that you cannot knock her up, but she can knock you up in a completely and totally non-sexual way, okay? We're not here to talk about that shit, alright? I know how that sounded. And her first core passive is also really amazing because not only does it reduce the enemy's attack when she's hit by a critical hit, which happens quite a lot. Actually, it happens more than you would think when you're fighting a character like Genit, for example. And after 5 seconds, she freezes the enemy as well if she's hit by a critical hit. So I kind of wish that she would freeze an enemy after 5 seconds regardless, and the damage reduction the attack reduction, excuse me, could still be linked to her critical hit, to her getting critical hit. But you know, it is what it is. It's a bit weak, but it's still a very good core passive. It's definitely not a wasted slot. So let's get into her skills themselves. So I'm just going to skip all of this because we are going to take a look at her skill animation as we are talking about the skills. So let's get into this. So her first skill here, oh god, I was just about to talk about her skills and then I got mesmerized with just how beautiful this woman is. How can you be so perfect, mature? You're killing me. You're killing me. She is the personification of Queen Slay, you know? Oof. My lord. My lord. Anyways, let's get into the skill. So we have her skill here, which is pretty much a skill that she's taken from Mature 98. It's the same skill. This was an exclusive skill to Mature 98, but now it's shared between two matures. And let's take a look at what that skill does. You probably already have an idea with the frostbite that you saw there, but I'm gonna give you the juicy part. So the skill does a damage equal to 652% of attack power to the enemy, and for 7 seconds it increases the attack power by 29%, and when it hits the enemy, it inflicts frostbites equal to 26% of attack power every second for 7 seconds. Pretty nice. Having both the attack power increase and the dot damage on the same skill is really nice, because that means she will always be able to do maximum damage on her dot damage, which is great. Other characters, you usually have to do another skill to buff themselves and then do the skill with the dot damage, which can be a little bit, you know, you have to think about it, right? You have to think about it. With her, you don't have to think about it. You just use the skill 1 and then you will have the maximum amount of damage that you can get for the character. So let's take a look at her second skill over here, which is a skill that she's taken from Mature 12, which is also one of my favorite characters in my favorite regular banner character in the game. It's a really nice skill. It looks like it looks like a grab, but I don't think it is. Let's actually go and take a look. I haven't verified. Yes, it is a grab. So it's a grab, and it's a pretty nice grab. Pretty nice grab. So let's take a look at what it does. So her second skill, inflict damage equal to 706% of attack power to the enemy, receive a 70% down scale for 4 seconds, and 70% chance to ignore the enemy guard. So I don't know what down skill is. It might just be Google Translate not being able to translate skill cooldown. Maybe it's skill cooldown. If it is skill cooldown, then this is busted. If it is not, then I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna hold my judgment on the skill for the time being. We're just gonna jump into the third and last skill because I don't really know what one of the effects of this skill is. But I can at least talk about the 70% chance to disable guard, which is always very good. Always very good. So we have the last skill over here, which is her climax from... Ooh, take a look at yourself, baby girl. Like, you look good. You look good. You look good. You deserve looking at yourself like that, you know? When you look good like that, you have to flaunt it. You have to. I agree. I agree, Mature. Anything you say, I agree. I agree. Even though the skill kind of looks dumb because the trap is over here, but the enemy is over here. Kind of looks really dumb. But they might change the animation before she releases. As we all know, this is subject to change until the actual character comes out. So, let's actually talk about the juicy part of the skill. The skill itself inflict damage equal to 654% of attack power to the enemy after hitting, including when guarded. At the end of the skill, gives frostbite equal to 140% of attack power to all enemies. So this is the same thing as the Rock's second skill, the same thing as I think Armor King's second skill, the same thing. The only difference for her is that the damage she's dealing is actually frostbite damage. That means that it does extra damage to the likes of Shin Shizuru, which is actually really nice. But at the same time, it can be a little bit, you know, there's a downside to it because there are characters that have damage decrease from frostbite. So in those cases, it's not good. But in the case of like Shin Shizuru, which I think is the only case where it's actually positive, it's good. It's positive there. So, what do we think about Mature? Honestly, I think she's going to be a very powerful character. I don't think she's going to be top tier, but I definitely see her being mid-high. Ooh, my god, that cleavage. Anyways, I said that I definitely see her being mid-high in PvP, but in PvE she's not gonna be that great, but we will see what her damage looks like. Her multipliers on her skills are really high for an attack character. Oh, we got ads. We got ads. So her multiplier on her skills are really high. So I imagine her damage is going to be super high, especially because her attack increase on her first skill is actually really high. Like, yeah, 28% is no joke. Plus she has dot damage and the extra frostbite on her third skill. Yeah, I imagine she's gonna do a lot of damage in PvE, but we won't know until she comes out. And on top of that, we also know that she does come out together with a 3PG that every Mature is going to get, a 6-star 3PG and a 6-star option card. And depending on how those two look like when like her 3PG and her 6-star option card. Once they come out, we will really know where she stands, because a 6-star option card can definitely make or break a character. Like Shingo has become a legitimate threat thanks to his 6-star option card. So I definitely think that she has the potential to be very, very powerful. But as it stands right now, I don't think she's going to be top tier, at least mid-high. That's it. That's it for mature right now. We're gonna go. There's 2 more characters. Don't go away. There's 2 more characters. We're gonna go through them in different videos, because I don't want my videos to be 1 hour long. Nobody has time to sit for 1 hour and just watch one video. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next videos. Let me know in the comments what you think about Mature, what you think about this beauty. Do you love her? Are you in love with her like I am? Will you roll for her? Will you skip? What is your opinion? Let me know. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Look in the link in the description down below to go and subscribe to Gigaproto for more for more leaks like this. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.